Hello, my students of class 7, and welcome back to your online class. I hope you're enjoying the story Bringing Up Kari as much as I am enjoying teaching it to you. So, let us find out what happens with Kari and how he picks up some new habits. Okay, as he forms an even deeper bond with the narrator, his habit changes, and with this section of the story, we will find out how. Okay, so open your book, page number 10, and let us start reading. Kari was like a baby. He had to be trained to be good, and if you did not tell him when he was naughty, he was up to more mischief than ever. So the narrator equates the nature of Kari to that of a human child. Okay, he believes that his nature is just like that of a human baby, because if he did some kind of mistake, if he was doing something good, then he had to be trained to do something good, and if he did some kind of mistake, if you did not scold that elephant, he would continue doing the mistake, he would continue doing that naughty activity, and he would just increase it. Okay, that means his mischief would increase in number unless you scold him. So Kari was behaving like a human child. He was also becoming naughty. For instance, one day somebody gave him some bananas to eat. Very soon, he developed a great love for ripe bananas. Okay, so previously, remember, he would only eat twigs which were luscious, which were full of juice, green twigs, and they had to be cut in a proper manner. But then one day somebody gave him ripe bananas, and so he developed the taste of banana. As he developed the taste of bananas, he wanted to eat bananas very much. So what did he do for that? Let's find out. We used to keep large plates of fruit on a table near a window in the dining room, which is a habit with many of us. We keep a fruit basket full of different kinds of fruit, and we keep it in our dining table. Just after having our lunch, we take it, or we take a snack break, then we have a fruit or something. It's a good habit to have a fruit, and instead of having snacks, instead of having oily food, it's a good habit to have fruits. Okay, so most of us have some kind of fruit after we have our lunch. Okay, so they also did the same thing. They used to keep a basket in the dining room, and they would keep large plates of fruit on a table in the dining room. Okay, one day all the bananas on that table disappeared, and my family blamed the servants for eating all the fruits in the house. A few days later, the fruit disappeared again. This time the blame was put on me. Okay, so this was happening. Kari had developed a taste of banana. Now we don't know who was taking away the bananas, but at first they thought that the servant had taken all the bananas. They have eaten it, and so they blamed the servant. And the next time it happened, again all the bananas disappeared. Then everybody blamed the narrator that probably you have eaten every banana. And I knew I had not done it, and I was sure that I had not taken all the bananas. It made me very angry with my parents and the servants, because he thought that, for I was sure they had taken all the fruit. Okay, he was sure that the servants had taken all the fruit, and the blame was just coming to him. The next time the fruits disappeared, I found a banana all smashed up in Kari's pavilion. This surprised me very much, for I had never seen fruit there, and as you know, he had always lived on twigs. So, something happened. What happened? The elephants in the elephant's pavilion, that means the shelter which was made for the elephant in that place, he found one smashed banana. He wanted to find out what was happening to the disappearing bananas. Why were the bananas always disappearing? So he went, when he went to the pavilion of Kari, he saw that a banana was completely smashed there. Okay, and this surprised him very much, because we all know, and he had already shared with us, that Kari was fed twigs only. Okay, then how come the banana appeared there? Next day, while I was sitting in the dining room wondering whether I should take some fruit from the table without my parents' permission, a long black thing, very much like a snake, suddenly came through the window and disappeared with all the bananas. So you can see the picture which is given in the book to the narrator. It was a scary incident because suppose you are sitting in a table, okay, suddenly from the window something comes and grabs away the fruit from just in front of your eyes, something which looked like a snake, a big snake. So you would be scared, right? And he was surprised also because of that. I was very much frightened because I had never seen snakes eat bananas, and I thought it must be a terrible snake that would sneak in and take fruit. So he was so scared, and he had never heard of snakes eating bananas, right? Never heard of snakes eating bananas, and he thought that it must be a very terrible snake because he was so much courageous. He had no fear at all. He would just come and stealthily take away all the bananas like that. I crept out of the room and with great fear in my heart ran out of the house, feeling sure that the snake would come back into the house, eat all the fruit and kill all of us. So it was like he thought it was a big, massive, terrible kind of snake which is sneaking into our house, and just after taking our bananas, it will take all the other fruits and then it will be satisfied by killing us. Okay, it won't be satisfied until all of us were dead. So he had this big idea in his head that it must be a snake. As I went out, I saw Kari's back disappearing in the direction of the pavilion, and I was so frightened that I wanted his company to cheer me up. So, as he came out of his house, he saw that Kari was going towards his pavilion. Okay, and he was so frightened, he wanted the company of Kari. He wanted to go to him so that his scare is a bit eliminated. Okay, he becomes a bit more confident, or he becomes a bit comfortable in the company of Kari. So he went to Kari. I ran after him into the pavilion and I found him there eating bananas. So now the banana thief is caught, right? So who was the person who was taking away all the bananas? It was none other than Kari. Okay, Kari was using his trunk and he was grabbing all the bananas from the dining room table. I stood still in astonishment. The bananas were lying strewn all around him. That means they were all around him. He had thrown them, he had kept them all around him, and he was just going to eat them one after another. He stretched out his trunk and reached for one far away from where he was standing. That instant, the trunk looked like a black snake. And now the mystery of the black snake was revealed. And I realized that Kari was the thief. Okay, so the narrator finds out that the actual miscreant, the one who was responsible for taking all the bananas, was actually Kari. I went to him, pulled him out by the ear, and joyously showed my parents that it was Kari and not I that had eaten all the fruit these many weeks. So it was just Kari who was taking all the fruits and he was eating all the bananas. Then I scolded him, for elephants understand words as well as children, and I said to him, next time I see you stealing fruit, you will be whipped. Okay, that means you will be hit with a whip. So next time if you steal fruit, you would be hit with a whip. He knew that we were all angry with him, even the servants. His pride was so injured that he never stole another thing from the dining room, and from then on, if anybody gave him any fruit, he always squealed as if to thank them. Okay, so Kari's habit improved. He understood, just like a human does, he understood that he has done some kind of mistake. Something which he has done is not right, what he has done. So he realized that, and on realizing that, he did not repeat the habit. Okay. An elephant is willing to be punished for having done wrong, but if you punish him without any reason, he will remember it and pay you back in your own coin. Okay, so the narrator is also giving us a hint. He is giving us one lesson about raising an elephant. He is telling us how to raise an elephant, how to talk to the elephant, how to scold the elephant if he is wrong, and if he is not wrong, still if we scold the elephant will remember it and he will pay you back in his own coin. That means he will remember it and he will take a little bit of revenge on his own. Okay, so let us stop over here today. Read the chapter, read whatever portion you feel there is a problem, you can just ask me about it, and we would be discussing the inside portion of the chapter also. After completing the chapter, we would be recapitulating the entire part, and then we will be discussing the question answers. Okay, till then, study well.